Good morning, salutations, my friends. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Today's video is going to be a sad, but not short, but sad video. As you guys know, I was supposed to present that Snake Eyes kit today, and that's not going to happen. I had a part break off into the joint hand area, and it's in order for me to put the kit together, I'd have to do everything but the hand, and the hand's the most important part because they hold the sabers. And legs are more as important too. Don't get me wrong; they're as important because then the whole thing, the whole kit's important, right? So when you have one singular joint piece go out, it ruins it all, and it's very hard to continue that piece or that model kit until you can get a replacement part. So I've done taking precautionary measures and trying to locate that part. It's going to be very hard to locate that part. I know there's a kit online right now that I could probably get, and I'm going to try to shoot for. I've also emailed the company themselves to see if they can replace the part or not. I wouldn't put my money on it that happening. But today we are going to do a collection update. So we're for the box opening that was supposed to happen Thursday, and then we're gonna do not a collection up, a new collection on for the collection update. So it's like a opening, right? Because we are starting a new collection. And then we're doing a collection update with the Spartan Halo figures video right after this, as you'll see with the thumbnail and all that stuff. But yeah, we have a new collection. I'm gonna grab a couple more items to show you, so there's gonna be a quick pause in here. But we're gonna go ahead and get kind of it kicked off right now. But as you guys know, I've been thinking about expanding into other collections, but one in particular I do have a absolutely die-hard, and I will always be die-hard for, and I hate that I am, because they've completely done something, whatever, with the series. They're just throwing spaghetti at the wall to see if it sticks. But, you know, I go down with the ship on this one. And that would be Batman. So I ended up getting a hold, as you can see. You're like, wow, that's a pretty big figure to be getting, but he's pretty articulate if you look at him, right? He's pretty articulate. And you're like, oh, I've seen this at Walmart and all that stuff. But why is he already open, you know, and stuff? Because when I was at Goodwill, I seen him. I seen Superman, but I'm not a Superman. I'm not gonna branch out the collection to Superman or Justice League. I will buy Justice League alternate evil versions, but I won't. I don't know if I'm gonna go full force into Justice League, because Batman's my pride and joy. This is the guy that I used to watch when I was little, and this is the guy that was #1 superhero in my heart for, and he always will be, no matter what they do to him. But yeah, you guys are like, as I said, a guy ended up seeing him at Goodwill, and I got him for $3, guys. $3 compared to 10, and he is in pretty good condition. Like, that cape is hardly wrinkled. There's a few white marks on the back, but I'm pretty sure I can get those out. And then he, as you can see, he's pretty articulate. So his arm kind of bends a little bit. It's a little stiff right here, but his arm bends and goes. He's got some bendable action, and for $10, he looks pretty good on about it. So you can't beat Batman here. being one of the best DC characters of all time. The animated series are top notch and all that stuff. So we got Batman here for $3. That was $10 at the store. I've seen him $10 new off the thing. He looks new himself, so I saved $7 on that. The next one is Hot Wheels Batmobile from the animated series. So you can't beat this. This is the OG for me car. The actual OG one is this Batcopter and the Adam West, or right here, that kind of Batmobile. But we ended up getting this Hot Wheel. I don't know if I'm gonna open it. I might keep it in. I picked that up at Walmart and all that stuff. But he coincides with, give me one sec, let me go grab it. Alright, they coincide with this. I ended up picking up this. This is the whole completed season of the animated series. So we have all the Batman that we could ever want. This is the cartoon show that I grew up on. This is Batman. This was my Batman. He is by far the top-notch animated series that I remember as a kid, and I'm gonna go through and see that. Sorry about the quick interruption, but that's one of the best. I consider Batman because that's the one I grew up on. That's the first one. That's the first Batman ever. So anything that bases off of that, I will be trying to get a hold of and see. But along with that, so we have the movie set here, or not the complete series. So I ended up grabbing for $1 at one of the thrift stores. It's not in the best shape, but it is the VHS for Batman with Nicholson and Keaton. So we have this one, and then on top of that we have this Batman DVD that is still sealed, not in the best shape, but it is still sealed and all that stuff. And then we have this Batman movie that has Arnold Schwarzenegger and George Clooney. It's the George Clooney one. And then it's not in the best of shape, as you can see. There's a crack on the bottom, and I just opened it from being sealed, just literally, because when I picked it up, I seen that the seals were broken, and there was no point in trying to save that. And then we have my DVDs are not the ones I had, which are these two, are not in the best of shape because kids, they like to go through DVDs and squash and crush any of them that you have. And then we have Batman The Dark Knight Returns Part 1 and Part 2. So we have both of them. This is the one that has the DC version, or that figure with the white suit Joker, and then this one is got the and also the armored Batman that you see and stuff like that. So it's a 2-disc special series, and this one is the DC Universe animated original movie. So we have both of these that are pretty cool in cover art and all that stuff. So they're not in the best of shape. I wish they were cleaner and more presentable, but you do with what you got. And yeah, so those are the DVDs of Batman. That is all the Batman series DVDs or shows or movies that I have. And I also have the new release Batman with Peterson from Twilight. I ended up grabbing that on Amazon to see if I would watch it. And I'm going to talk about those two. I'm going to talk about G.I. Joes and G.I. Joe's Snake Eyes Origin. Sorry about that. And G.I. Joe's and the Batman movie on Food for Thought on Sunday to give it a little something to talk about. And last but not least, so we ended up grabbing, we saw it at Walmart, and I was able to save it, and which is funny because I stashed it, and as soon as I come back to Walmart, it was when I was able to purchase it. I was checking on it, and it was still there for a while, and I was like, well, here, I'm about to get it in about a week. And what happened was, as I go back to the store, I go back to the section, or the toy section, and it's there with the Superman that was there. So, yeah, so they found them and they put them back along with 2 other figures that I got, which you'll see in the video next. Or no, because we're doing a Halo update. We're not doing a Star Wars update. So we ended up grabbing 2 figures from Star Wars as well. So those will be next week. But we ended up grabbing Azrael Batman Armored. So this is based off of Azrael. He's in the video games. He's kind of a crusader looking guy, and he's got a sword and all this. But it's Batman, and I love Azrael because he's pretty cool, and I love crusaders and knights and stuff like that. And he's pretty decked out in armor and all shredded out, so he kind of looks like Shredder with all that metal and the ends and stuff like that. So we ended up grabbing him. We had to. The box is a little messed up here. I guess it's from where it was stashed, and they must have tried to push the box back, and when they pushed the box back, it probably crushed it a little bit. But it's okay. We are going to eventually open him. He will get opened. He is a gold label, so eventually down the road, when we get a Batman display going on, he will be one of the ones that we do display. It's a McFarlane figure, multiverse. This is our first multiverse figure. I am planning on trying to grab as many Batman's multiverses as we can. That's mainly what we're going to stick to. If I can broaden to Justice League, I will broaden to Justice League, but I'm not going to be buying McFarlane figures for Justice League and multiverse figures like that, because McFarlane figure, you'll get lost in a rabbit hole trying to pick up as many DC McFarlane figures as you can. So we're going to strictly kind of stick to Batman as well. If I can grab other DC figures that aren't too expansive on the wallet, maybe, but I think I should just strictly stick to Batman as well, because Batman's my OG, and one of the main guys that I appreciate in any kind of comic / superhero verse, is because he's just a normal guy in a suit with very high intellect, and he does it all, and he outsmarts pretty much all the superheroes just by being him. So that's what we have for now. On the whole Batman front, there's not much more on the Batman collection. This is the new start to Batman collection, and hopefully we can get a hold of some more figures down the road. It'll pretty much be pretty cool that we are now into some kind of superhero as well. So I'm not just collecting Predators and Power Rangers, and Turtles. So this is what we have, and it also coincides because the Turtles have a crossover with Batman, and then there's also a crossover between Turtles and Power Rangers as well. So you never know, you might end up with a crossover of Power Rangers and Batman. It may come pretty soon, quicker than you think it will, and that's a line that's going to basically break the bank with me. So that's what we have for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, subscribe if you can, and share the video. The more you do this, the more the algorithm says, hey, this guy's making pretty good content, and the more content, or more my content gets pushed out there, more people like and subscribe, and then eventually down the road we can do a lot more, and it will provide a lot more to the channel. Hopefully here pretty soon we can kick up some things. I do also apologize for the videos being late, and I do apologize for the videos being not as well crafted as they are, and also I apologize for the model kit not coming out this week and the toy hunt, and I hope you guys forgive me, but I am only human, and it's been a pretty hectic week with the kids starting school next week and all that stuff, and it's just taking my attention elsewhere, and I said that it would, but hopefully once the kids start school we can start kicking back some content back out to you guys and get things rolling again. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys having a good one, and please remember, like and subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one. Later.